Hey gang, Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. I know I am. Just thought I'd pop in here at the beginning and let you know what you're going to get in this video, which is completely unedited. It's the day of driving, for whatever the day is, because this introduction will get reused at least a few times until I update it again. But it's completely unedited. It's where I'm going from point A to point B, whatever random thoughts occurred to me as I was driving down the road that I decided to share with you. So, as always, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. Leave a comment down below. Thumbs up are always appreciated. Um, subscribe if you haven't already. Do all the stuff. And I'm going to put it out there. My goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers in 2025. You can help me get there by doing all of the things. And if you want to consider becoming a channel member, you can do that by checking the video description below. All right, we're going to roll the intro and get right into whatever this day brings us. See you on the other side.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes. Journey calls, let's roll the dice. Every mile a new surprise.
Well, once again, I was the only one here at a Walmart. I mean, not a Walmart. Where am I? Sam's Club. We're heading to Walmart next. And that's part of the reason I like it. So there were some trucks parked over on the far side. I didn't have any cuddling up with me though, so that was good. Until about 5 o'clock this morning, somebody in a pickup truck parked about, 7 or 8 spaces away from me, and I could hear it.
Then turn left onto Stephen King Drive.
And oh goody, I wanted to see Stephen King Drive anyway. So here we go now.
Stephen King Drive.
Perfect. This was one of my kind of quirky things, Stephen King Drive. We're going to be visiting Stephen King's former home when we get to Bangor in a few days.
In 600 feet, turn left at Stephen King Drive.
So yeah, we're going to go hit Walmart up. This one doesn't have very good ratings, but I figure I'm going to go see what I can find. And there's another one in Palmyra on our way to our destination that I'll stop at if I need to finish stocking up.
Turn left at Stephen King Drive. Then your destination.
Because we're actually going to park for like 3 days. I'm so excited. Alright, so let's find a place to park. Way out here toward the end of the parking lot, I'm sure.
Head southeast. Head northwest.
And it's 8:45. I've already had breakfast. Done the dishes, done everything for the morning. We went for a nice long walk. And I could have left even earlier, but decided not to. And if I hadn't chosen to park right by the roadway there, it probably would have been quieter.
Head southeast.
So we're just going to come over here and park right here in all the sun.
400 feet, turn right.
GoPro, stop recording. Okay, well this was kind of a small Walmart and they were out of a lot of things. So I got about half of what I really wanted. And as I said, there's another one on the way to our destination, so we'll stop there and see how that one is. But we're not done running errands yet,
Turn left onto
because
Stephen King Drive.
2 of the
Then use
errands
right
that I knew I
lane to
wanted to
turn
run
right onto
yesterday,
Garden Court.
I wasn't able to do because it was Sunday and they weren't open. So that was a bit of a surprise to me. Well,
Use the right lane to turn right onto Garden Court. Then turn right onto Civic Center Drive, New Belgrade Road.
it was not a surprise that they weren't open on Sunday. It was a surprise that I didn't think about the fact that it was Sunday when I arranged my travel.
Turn right onto Civic Center Drive, New Belgrade Road.
also just added a stop at Goodwill. Hopefully. I didn't look at the parking lot to make sure I can get in, but I usually can. So I'm hopeful. And unfortunately, we have to go south before we go north again. Because the wastewater district and the dog park are both south. And I was talking to a gal in Sam's Club last night, and I said I understand that there's a faucet that I can run a hose from to fill my water tank at the dog park, and she said, oh yeah. So hopefully that's really going to work. My concern is that it's going to be too far away for me to reach with my hose. I really don't want to use their skanky hose. Really, you want me to stop? I'm not stopping. This is the problem with road construction here. They have stop signs on the on-ramps, and that just doesn't really work all that well for me. Alright, so we got 2.5 miles on the freeway, and you know what I always say, if you've seen one freeway, you've seen them all. GoPros, stop recording. Well, right after I turned off the camera, I saw the sign that said, the one that I'm taking is the last exit before toll. Yay. I am not a fan of tolls. At all. Capital Facilities Memorials. No idea what that means. Structures 13.6, so that's potentially an issue for people with fifth wheels. Some of those are super tall. I think the maximum they can be is 13.6, but if the underpass is only 13.6, that isn't quite enough. Just saying. Alright, so we're getting off here, right up here at this next exit. The first one is B, we're getting off at A, which will be the second one. And we're in the shoulder season now. I realized that I unfortunately need to get rid of some of my sweatshirts, especially my zip-ups. They don't really fit me anymore. Oops. So, I'm going to a Goodwill right now. And ideally, I'm going to find a thing or two. And then I'm going to open up my closet and I'm going to get rid of some stuff. There's no point in carrying around things that don't fit. Isn't that right, Ken? We don't need things that don't fit. So the one thing that I've noticed with Goodwill is that they make an attempt to organize their stuff in a way so that you can find what you're looking for. Some of the other thrift stores I've been to, I just kind of give up. Oh, Salvation Army is a good example. I went to a Salvation Army when I was in Ithaca, and That was just a nightmare. They arrange things by color. I don't shop by color, I shop by clothing item. You know, like I want a long sleeve shirt or I want a hoodie or whatever.
Merge onto Maine 100 North, Maine 11 North, then turn right onto Senator Way. At the light, turn right onto Senator Way, then turn left.
Well, there's Goodwill at the top of the hill.
Turn left, then turn right.
And hopefully I can find a place to park up here. Looks like it. New mattresses now available. Don't do it, kid.
Your destination is on the right.
It's okay, kid. It's okay. And if I don't find anything here, I'm gonna see if there's a Costco, and I'll probably go back to Sam's Club and check out there. They had some sweatshirts and stuff. Okay, you're fine. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I'm gonna call this a score. I got rid of pretty much all my winter sweatshirts and pullovers and stuff. And I scored a new sweatshirt kind of thing. Not quite a sweatshirt. So slightly better than a sweatshirt. Pullover with a zipper for $5. Because it was blue and today was blue day at Goodwill. But I am going to end up stopping at Sam's Club again on my way out of town since I'm going north. They had shackets and they had sweatshirts. The shackets were like $17. I didn't look at the sweatshirt prices. I think they were about the same. And so I'm going to get at least one of those. Because my reality is...
Turn left onto Crossing Way, then turn right onto Western Avenue.
Right now, in terms of what fits, I have my winter jacket, which I could take it apart and wear the inner part as a jacket, but it's black and it gets covered in kid hair pretty easily. And I now have a new raincoat, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I got this flannel shirt that's
Turn right onto Western Avenue.
30 years old. Yeah, bought it in the mid-90s, so 30 years old and getting pretty worn out. And it's a shirt weight, which I'm discovering really is not quite enough as the mornings are cooling down. So I need to do something about it. But the thing that I know is, I'm not going to do a whole lot about it.
Quarter mile, turn right onto Armory Street.
It's like I just got rid of probably a dozen different things. And I think my replacements are going to be maybe half a dozen, max. I think that'll be enough. I want like 2 moderately heavyweight things, 2 medium weight things, and 2 lighter weight things that I can, you know, kind of layer. That's my plan. And then if I decide that's not enough, I can get some more later. Right, Kitster? Isn't that right? Isn't that right, squinty eye boy? Are you my squinty eye boy? Yes, you are. You're so cute. You are. You're adorable. Simply irresistible. Okay, so the next stop is at a wastewater treatment plant so we can dump our tanks. Then we're going to hopefully get water. Hopefully. And then back to Sam's Club. So, in my slow motion movement, I'm guessing it'll probably be about 2 o'clock or so by the time I get to my destination for the next couple of days. I think the actual drive time is about an hour from here. And I'm going to stop at that other Walmart as well.
At the light, turn right onto Armory Street.
because, you know, why not maximize your stops? So we've got a historic riverfront here in Augusta. I had no idea.
For 1 mile.
And I might want to get fuel. Huh. I'm under 3/4 of a tank. And I've run the generator. So I might look at the fuel situation here versus my next destination. State House, Capitol Park, State Offices West. All in this direction. And there's the Maine State Credit Union with 1, 2, 3, 4 drive-in lanes. Wow. Drive-through lanes. I'm still kind of shocked by people that go to actual, ooh, 306 there. If I had seen that, that might have been worth stopping for. People feel like they need to have a physical bank. I haven't had a physical bank in decades, actually. Yeah, I've been banking on, online since the 90s. And part of the reason I was comfortable going with USAA back in the 90s was that we could do, wait for it, deposit by fax. That was in the days before we had actual mobile deposit. Now we just deposit by phone. But, back in the 90s, that was a big thing. Here's the state capitol on the right. Don't think we're going to get a real close view of it from down below here. But it's kind of pretty. We'll just turn that way a little bit. Maybe we can see some of it. Okay, I guess I'm trying to see how many lights I can actually have to catch on yellow. So hope this is correct.
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
No signs, but it looks like what it looked like on Google Maps. Otherwise, it's going to take me quite a while to turn around. Somebody's burning. Hang on, Kit, we got to figure this out. I guess maybe we call them. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, well, the wastewater treatment plant no longer has a dump station available for RVs. So I found another one at a Shell station. And then I called the church where I'm going to stay, and they said I can fill my water there. So that'll be perfect. I won't have to drive with a full tank of water for a change. That doesn't happen very often. And that also means I can shower as much as I want, because I'll be able to fill again before I leave. All right, come on, guys. Well, we might get a better view of State Street, of the State Building going this way. over on the left. Here it comes, see it? Look at it. There it is. That's pretty. The one in Concord, New Hampshire had a gold dome. It was fancy. And I think the one in Concord was the oldest continuously operating state house, although I could be wrong about that. As I can be wrong about so many things. Okay, so I did not call the wastewater treatment plant before I went, and although I read reviews, I did not check the dates carefully. So that's a thing. These circles are treacherous. Now we're on the Pine Tree Trail.
Turn right onto State Street.
Is this what you really meant? No. Now I'm on Water Street.
Head northeast on
Okay.
Water Street toward West Crescent Street.
Guess we're taking the long way around. But it's going to put us down closer to the water, so there's that. Hartford Fire Station's pretty attractive. Well, look at this. Alright, this may not have been where Google intended me to go, but it's cool looking. Hopeful and colorful lights up on top of that building. Hadley Hall. Augusta Masonic Center. Look at this, must be a church. The stone building on the right. Old Federal Building. Now it's an office complex. Okay. Key Bank on the left. That doesn't look all that old. But yeah, we definitely have some older stuff here. Very cool. Thanks, Google. Oh, and colorful crosswalks. I wonder if it's an LGBTQ thing. The river's right down to our right, but I don't think you're going to see it in the video. And I believe I found a dump station I didn't bother to call. Probably should have. And maybe I will once we get to Sam's Club. Soup kitchen. Because I would feel pretty daggone stupid if I did it twice in one day. Well, ooh, 12:09. As in, I should have looked at that before I was almost under it. I'm only 10:01 though, so I'm fine. Oh, I'm enjoying this detour. I mean, Google might have taken us someplace also very cool, but, you know, this is unexpectedly cool. A little park over here by the river. Not little, it's a big park. Oh, farmer's market. We came through here yesterday because there's this big church right here. But I think we got here from someplace else. And there's the dog park down there, which we're not going to stop at, now that I know I can get water at the church, where we're going to be staying. may not dump because my gray tank's empty since it's leaking. Of course, if I dump, then I know I don't have to think about it for a few weeks. Yeah, actually, I think I will dump. So this is what happens, guys. I'm talking through this in my head so I get a good understanding for myself. And what occurs to me is, especially since the gray tank's leaking, and I know that I have gone 27 days without dumping. That means I can take a shower. I can take 2 showers while I'm at the church, refill my freshwater tank again, and I'll be good for probably another 3 weeks from today. Betcha. That's my plan. That's my plan, Stan. And since we're just going to shop this time, we don't have to park all the way out at the back of the Beyond at Sam's Club. Deja vu all over again. Alright, we've seen this parking lot before, so I'll pick you up again once we get back on the road.
1,000 feet, turn right.
How's that sound? What's the matter, Kidster? Does it look familiar? Are you having deja vu all over again too? Cute boy? Do you want to go into Sam's Club with me? Yeah, okay. You can go. Yeah, you can go. Well, and the other thing is that I asked about the leftover whacked apart rotisserie chickens, and they said they'd have them out, if they have any, at about 11 o'clock, and now it's 10:15. So maybe I get a whacked apart chicken while we're here. That'd be okay too. Alright, GoPro, stop recording. We have success. I'm not going to worry about getting gas today. We've got maybe 100 miles to go. I don't even think it's that much. Probably about 70 miles to go, and we've only got 160 on the tank. So I don't think I'm going to bother getting fuel until we get into Bangor in a few days. Or is it Bangor? How do you say it? I don't know. We'll figure that out. We had success at Sam's Club. I got a shacket. I don't remember why they call them shackets.
Left onto Marketplace Drive.
But it's soft and comfy. And so $17 for a shacket. I didn't like their hoodies well enough to buy one. The zip-up ones. And I also got a blanket for my bed. Well, it's a throw. But again, I did it because I wanted to. And it was $13. And again, it's soft and fuzzy, and you know, it's funny, same thing. I looked at them yesterday when we went in to get groceries, and I thought, nah, I don't need to spend that money. But then I got to thinking about it overnight, and could I make do? Yes, I could. And I have another throw from Buc-ee's that I could have used, although I don't know that it would really be warm enough. I think, my thought is, that the one that I just bought is probably going to be warm enough except for the very coldest nights, all by itself. Whereas the one I got at Buc-ee's, I would need to layer with 1 or 2 others. And I don't think I'm going to need to do that. So, and then also, although I like the pattern on the one at Buc-ee's and it's bright and cheerful, this one is more understated and, you know, matches my sheets, and it'll make it look like my bedroom's coordinated. What a novel concept. So we've got Oh, 46 miles to go, which Google says is going to take 38 minutes. Not true, because I'm not doing 70 miles an hour. So it'll take about 46 minutes. And that'll get us to the next, what do you call it? Walmart, where hopefully I can get the rest of the groceries that I want. Otherwise, I'm going to need to rethink my food plans and or find a grocery store. An actual grocery store. Either of those things are possible. Wow, looks like traffic going the opposite direction. Hopefully, yes, that is the opposite direction. Is pretty slow up there on the freeway. Can you see that truck's barely moving? And the pickup truck that just went by going in the direction that we're going to be going was moving just fine. So, yay for that. So first stop is going to be Walmart. Second stop is going to be the dump station. And then we'll be at our destination. Temperature is up to 66 degrees outside. Yay. However, we're in that time of year, and I think it's going to be particularly true up here in the Northeast, that mornings and evenings are much cooler than the middle of the day. And, you know, like this morning I had to put pants on first thing in the morning. Yeah, they're all backed up going the other way. Must be the construction. Oh, it must be because that's where it goes down to one lane. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't think there's an accident or anything. Alright, well, here we go. 45 miles to go. And you know what we say, if you've seen one freeway, you've seen them all. So we'll catch you if there's something interesting. GoPro, stop recording. So we get off the freeway in what looks like the middle of nowhere. And within a quarter mile, we are suddenly back in the middle of everywhere. I wonder if that's the gas station I'm planning to go to. That it is.
Turn left onto Bond Road, going in 24. Then turn left onto Road 2.
Well, this is more RVs than I've seen around in quite some time. There were several at the Shell station, one right there. Today, I can see more leaves are starting to change. So I think we probably have our timing pretty close, I'm guessing.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Now this Walmart got much better ratings than the one in Augusta. So hopefully we can get the rest of the stuff that we want. That's what I'm hoping. And this is a little bit like freeways. If you've seen one Walmart, you've seen them all. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, well, that was pretty successful at Walmart, except for all the barking, Kit. He was like super barky boy. And I was able to get lettuce and tomatoes. Bell peppers. So I got plenty of stuff to make salad with now. think I might be getting a pizza tonight. That's what I'm thinking.
Turn right onto US 2 East.
Our next stop is going to be at that Shell station to dump tanks, which, if I had been paying attention, I think this is going to require making left turns twice. But it is what it is.
Continue on US 2 East for 1 mile.
Oh no, it's a different Shell station than the one we had passed on the way in here. Interesting. Alright, temperature is up to 70 or 71 degrees. Henry says 71 right now, but we've been sitting in the sun for a little bit. And speaking of sitting in the sun, we are up to 95% on the batteries. So that's good news. Okay, we want to go straight. Yeah. So I'm hopeful we'll hit 100% today. It's only 12:15 and I am tired. I've been up since 4:30. China Way across the street there. Yeah, been up since 4:30. I'm pretty done. And I'm getting hungry again too. I ate breakfast at like 7:30, I think, which is way earlier than I normally eat, but you know, I'd already been up for like 3 hours. So normally I've been getting up at like 6:30, I eat about 9:30. Well, there you go. Same relative thing. Why you got your tail down, kid? What's going on, dude? Are you unhappy now? He had actually been pretty barky on the freeway that we were on too. I was able to get another bottle of grapefruit juice and everything. They charge 5-cent deposit on plastic grapefruit juice bottles here. And apparently you have to go to a redemption center in order to get your money back. I have a feeling I'm gonna be out of Maine before I get through the grapefruit juice though. So this is Newport, Maine.
Your destination will be on the right.
And we're crossing over some little river here. Okay, so here it is. And there's 309 for gas, so I think I'm going to go ahead and fuel up here too. Alright, so that's where they fill fuel. Where do we think the dump station is? I mean, it seems like it should be right around back here. Alright, kid. You're okay. But I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. With that truck parked in the way. Okay. So let's wing around this way and try it again. Hopefully I can get close enough. Alright, there's the hole. I'm going to ask the guy to go back up. GoPro, stop recording. Well, the dump was super easy. And I wasn't going to get fuel here, but I think I am. Because it looks like it's actually more expensive in Bangor than it is here. So might as well do it and thank them for the dump station. So is this just diesel here? I'm guessing. Yep. Alright, so let's wing around this way. I do kind of like the looks of the Broncos, but it's no Bronco like it used to be, that's for sure. Okay, so it says $3.19. I think I get 10 cents off a gallon, I hope. And if it doesn't give it to me, I'm probably going to just keep going. Just saying. GoPro, stop recording. Well, at the end of the day, I didn't get any fuel because I thought I got 10 cents a gallon off, but I didn't. I only got 3 cents a gallon off. And so that made it the same as if I wait until Bangor. And we've only got 25 miles to go. And I chose the back road country route instead of getting back on the freeway. Because why not? Oh, they got a short bus for sale. See, I kind of like the idea. I think the idea of building a bus would be kind of interesting. I don't have the skill to do it, and you know, I think it would be a pretty big check to be writing to get it done the way I'd want it. And on the other hand, I don't really have anything to complain about with Henry here, so I'm not in any rush to do anything different. Oh, the speed limit's 25. Okay. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get to the church, I'm going to fill up my water, I'm going to find the pizza place, and I think I'm going to order some pizza. Ooh, that tree just fell all over the, well, not just, but that tree fell all over that house. That was a mess.
Quarter mile, turn right onto Ridge Road. Turn right onto Ridge Road.
Oh, is it going to put me on 95 after all? I thought perhaps not.
In a quarter mile,
Yep.
turn left onto the I-95 North Bridge to Maine.
Bummer. Oh, but I think it gets me off sooner this way. Is that right, or did it not give me the route that I asked for? I think it didn't give me the route that I asked for. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it now because I got somebody behind me. Does that. I tell it what route to choose and then it does something different. Oh well. Okay, guess we're gonna bang up the freeway for a while. Let's see if it's gonna get us off of here before we actually get there. That would be nice. Yeah, it is. We're only gonna be on the freeway for 14 miles and we have a total of 23 to go, so I guess I'm not getting the route that I thought I was, but I'm not getting all freeway, so that's good. GoPro, stop recording. Well, I thought it was worth mentioning that for the past couple of days as we've been moving further north, every time I see a sign for moose, you know, at first I would see one that would be like moose crossing or moose 1/2 mile. And then it would be like 6 miles. And then earlier today I saw one for 10 miles. And just a little bit ago before I turned the camera on, that one said moose 17 miles. Maybe I'm going to see a moose. That'd be pretty spectacular, huh? What do you think are the chances? Guess we're going to find out. GoPro, stop recording. Well, Google did take us off the freeway about 1.5 miles or so ago. And now we're revisiting another route that we've spent some time on earlier yesterday, I think, which is US 202 East.
Continue on US 202 East for 5 miles.
And also Maine 9 East. And we're going to do this for 5 1/3 miles. And then we've only got like another 1.5 miles to go after that, so cool beans. We are less than 10 minutes from our destination. Pretty exciting. And every time I see some of the trees showing some of the color, it's like, man, how's my timing? And my timing may be off because I think it's going to warm up again over the next few days. So I'm probably not going to see the peak of fall colors in the very northeastern corner of Maine. But I should be getting plenty of fall colors as I move south. That's my guess. So about this time last year, I was in Pennsylvania. Or I might have been in West Virginia. I was in Pennsylvania around the 11th of September, I think, for the Hershey RV show, which obviously I'm not going to go to this year. And I got some pretty decent colors as I was going south, but I needed to be in East Texas by October 1st, so I really only had 2 weeks to mess around with trying to see fall colors, and my timing wasn't awesome. So I think I'm going to do a pretty good job of it this year. We'll see how it turns out. GoPro, stop recording. Oh look, we've got a train. I don't remember the last time I've had to wait for a train, actually. And it looks like we caught it perfectly. Dead River Company. Is that a fuel company, I wonder? Wonder if we gotta wait for another one. We're only a 1/4 mile from our turn. We're less than 2 miles from our destination. Spend a whole lot of time sitting there.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Mayo Road.
Oh, this looks like
Right onto Mayo Road.
it's gonna be another one of Google's favorites. Probably no markings. I know it's got markings. Good.
Continue on Mayo Road for 1 mile.
I got stuff kind of shifting around a little bit. Yeah, in a situation like that, you never know how long the train crossing is going to continue going. And my hope was that because it was freight, they were, you know, all of the trains there would be moving slowly if there was another one. I made it through unscathed, yay. And I wonder if that truck that was going in the opposite direction from me was really going to sit there and wait until it did actually stop. Going back and forth. Hard to know. Snowmobile ahead, probably not today. GoPros, stop recording. We are less than half a mile away. And looking at it, there aren't like a bunch of side streets and stuff we're going to be able to walk on, so we're going to have to figure out how we're going to handle our walks. I guess on the right hand side isn't too bad. There's a fairly big shoulder. Actually, it won't be that bad. I don't think there's going to be that much traffic. Oh, and there is a sidewalk on the right. Duh. And I think I just passed it. Doggone it. Okay, I'm going to have to flip around and come back and try again. Sometimes it's hard to see things through all the trees, and I had a car right on my tail, so I didn't want to try and, you know, pull that off. Alright, let's try this again and see if we can actually find it this time. It's okay, kid. How nice. Oh, and they've got they've got 2 harvest host sites, they said, that were marked. I think we're going to go down there so we're not under the trees. But first I'm going to flip around so that we can get water. We got a pretty little garden here. Oh, and there's the hose. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. We've arrived. I think this is going to work out very well. GoPro, stop recording.